Hey everybody, what's going on? Your host, LovelyCheesePizza here. Welcome back to Let's Play some more Pokemon Blue. And in the last episode, we began everything. And now we get to actually really start up the quest with the one Pokemon we have. Good old Bulbasaur that looks like his brain is pulsing, and it's really freaking me out. I never liked the little icon that he has, but whatever. So here's what I'm saying when I refer to the fact that I'm really rusty playing this, and somebody brought it up in the comments section. Had I remembered to come back over here before I went to go see Professor Oak and pulled this potion out of my computer, I could have totally avoided losing that first fight. But you know what, we got a really funny moment out of it, and I may be, quite possibly, the only Let's Player in this entire industry that actually lost that first fight. But you know what, we're making history everywhere we go. So now we're heading through the tall grass to go run an errand for the old man himself, which, funny thing about that, like, he could totally go out and do this himself. Like, the store isn't that far away, but he's a sly old bastard. He's like, you know what? He's like, why should I ever have to leave my laboratory when I can totally not pay a child to go do it for me? So I can continue being a shut-in for the rest of my life. And, you know, never leave this laboratory, except for, you know, maybe like 400 hours later when the player beats the game. I feel like that's like the only time that we see him again outside of his lab is when we beat the game. So, at least we have that potion because we got a little bit worked there. Hi, I work at a Pokemon Mart. I have a throat disease, that's why I talk this way. It's a convenient shop, so please visit us in Viridian City. I know, I'll give you a sample. Here you go. I just like to stand out in the middle of the road handing out things to people. If I were a lot older, that'd be really creepy. Okay, so now we have 2 potions, already stacking up the goods here. I actually should probably use one of those just because we're down to 9 hip, so, you know, let's see what this young lad has to say. See those ledges along the road? It's a bit scary, but you can jump from them. You may not know this, but if you take the top off the castle, you can hide your weed in there. I jumped off of those things, I broke both of my legs. Now I have bionic limbs. Kind of like Cyborg from Teen Titans, except for I'm not black. And like 600 pounds because the hard steel just weighs so much. My human parts are just deteriorating because I can't support the weight. Let's take this guy down. Pidgey looks like a crotchety old man, doesn't he? How dare you! You walked up on my porch? Well, fuck you! You got in the way of me spitting into my spittoon, because all old men that sit on their porches have spittoons while they're smoking their pipes. I love that his attack is literally a tornado. It's just like a little tiny concentrated tornado. It's the weirdest thing to me. A lot of the attacks in this game I find very interesting for many reasons. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, I just think that it's funny. Okay, so let's... Oh yeah, I didn't even need to use that potion. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, you know what? We'll go in here anyways. Just so I don't waste another one. Welcome to our Pokemon Center. We heal your Pokemon back to perfect health. So if you'll allow me to steal this from you, I'll put it on my on my giant oversized drug scale. That is so messed up, by the way. We hope to see you again. We hope that your Pokemon get the living shit kicked out of them, so you'll bring them back in here and give them to us because we're sadistic like that. Hey, you came from Pallet Town? I love to say things in all caps. You know Professor Oak, right? His order came in for his boner problems. I mean, it's really bad. It's the highest strength stuff we got that only one person has ever bought. And yes, I'll take it to him. We'll give it to you in a brown paper bag, as to not embarrass him. So let's go back down. After all that, don't you wish we had a bicycle right now? I mean, we get one later, but I wish that we had that right now. I mean, these don't even really look like ledges. They just look like... They kind of look like those, like, garlic knots or something that you get from Domino's. Or maybe just like a piece of rope or something. And it doesn't even look like a ledge at all, but your imagination makes it that way, you know? Ah! I've always loved the character model for Rattatas. They're just screaming. Ah! I hate being this! I hate it! I absolutely hate it. Oh god, the fucking cockroaches of the Pokemon world, these things. They're fast little bastards, but god, I hate them so much. It's fine though. It's fine. I'm not gonna worry about it. It's just what it is. A guy, the fat guy that we just saw down there, it totally reminds me of a guy that I knew in high school. I'll tell you about it in a second. Oh, LCP! How is my old Pokemon? Well, it seems to like you a lot. You must be talented as a Pokemon trainer. What? You have something for me? In that brown paper bag? Give it to me! Get out of here! I need to go use this. Ah, this is the custom Pokeball I ordered. You know, the one for my penis. Thank you. Gramps! Not this bastard again with this weird alternating side of his head hairstyle of his. What did you call me for? Oh, right. I have a request for you two. Or of you two, I'm sorry. On the desk there is my invention, Pokedex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. LCP and PLC. If I were dyslexic, I'd have a problem saying that regularly. Please take these with you. Cool. I actually have magic powers. I just warped them off the table into your hands. Okay, let's go. I'm too old. I can only be in this one place for the rest of my life. Alright, we'll fulfill the dream for you for the everyday low price of $39.95. Oh, shut up, Gary. God, yeah, his name may be PLC, but I'm still gonna call him Gary, because Gary is generally the name of people that are assholes, except for all the people named Gary that I know that are indeed not assholes, so there's that. Okay, well, let's do this. Now we can actually go back up here and move on with our lives. But, you know, I'm super glad I did not film this last night. I did not have anywhere near this amount of energy. Dude, I didn't go to bed 2 nights ago until 6:30 in the morning. Such a bad look. It was fucking awful. It was so bad. I went and I worked out, and I was just doing like some arm workouts, no big deal. And after I was done, I went over to my friend Matt's house, and he had bought a Wii, like the old classic Wii, and so we were playing like Wii Sports and Guitar Hero 3 and stuff. Really going back into time, you know, with the whole high school thing there. And it was actually a lot of fun. Like, I always underestimate how enjoyable Wii Sports was as a game. How many Pokeballs do we have? We don't have any. Okay, well, we should probably buy some of those. That would be a pretty good idea. Do we actually have money we can buy them with right now? I forget. I guess we're going to find out real quick here. We have $3,000. They just let us leave the house with $3,000, I guess. So we'll get 8 of them. That'll work for now. Just enough for us to buy like a Pidgey and maybe whatever else we can find. And we got to go talk to that old guy over here. That old son of a bitch. Who's in this house? We must protect this house! Whew! I'm trying to memorize all my notes. There's only 2 lines of them in this whole book, so it's not that much. Actually, maybe there are more in here. Looked at the notebook. Look at the notebook! First page. Pokeball. Okay, yeah, why am I even reading this? I already know what's going on. Yeah. What about you? What do you have to say? Okay! Be sure to read the blackboard carefully, as there's nothing on it. I'm not going to read it because there's totally something I don't need to read on it. How about it, old man? Ah, I've had my coffee, and now I feel great. Sure, you can go through. Are you in a hurry? No. I see you're using a Pokedex. You know, that invention that he hadn't told anybody about. But it's spreading like wildfire. When you catch Pokemon, Pokedex is automatically updated. What? Don't you know how to catch Pokemon? I'll show you how to, then. He has just, like, the most blank expression on his face. I mean, I gotta give this guy credit. He's carrying 50 of these on hand. 2, he didn't have to, like, he didn't even have to, like, whittle that Weedle down to nothing, you know? Usually it's pretty hard to catch a Pokemon with full health and whatnot. But hey, he's an old man. He's got tricks of the trade. First, you need to weaken the target Pokemon. You know, the thing I totally didn't do just now. What a jackass. Okay, well, let's go catch it real quick. So yeah, so we were out there, and we were just you know, playing whatever, and next thing I know, I look at my watch, and which is a really old-fashioned sentence to say, by the way. Oh, I looked at my watch, and it was 5:30 in the morning, and I was like, oh my god, this is awful. This is the worst. I mean, I had the next, you know, couple days off, which was fine, but it's just like, oh my god, man. This is really bad. This is really bad timing. And so I drove home, and, like, the worst part was I wasn't even tired. Like, I was kind of at that point where I kind of had felt tired, and then I was so tired that I barreled all the way through the bottom of being tired and came out the other side of not being tired. And then, oh boy. Oh, no, you don't. There we go. I should probably use this. I don't need him fainting. Actually, you know what? We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine here. Come on. Oh, yeah. There it is. We got the cockroach. I'm actually gonna name this guy Cockroach. I'm totally gonna do that. I mean, that's probably the most fitting name for this stupid thing. Literally, probably one of my least favorite Pokemon in this whole game are these guys. Even more reinforced by the fact that they are fucking everywhere in, you know, in Pokemon Go and here. It is just a nightmare. I really want to get a Nidoran. That's really what I'm in this area for. That's kind of what's going on here. But yeah, so I got home, and it was like, you know, the sun was already up, and I still, like, wasn't tired. And I'm one of those guys that, like, I already have problems sleeping anyways, and so when I'm not tired, trying to, like, force myself into it is awful. But I was able to, like, get a little bit of sleep, and I woke up and I had to take my car to the dealership to get it worked on. And I had like a cup of coffee and everything, and I was, like, still really energized, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll be fine, you know, maybe this won't be an issue, and I'll just be able to kind of, you know, go about my day and whatever. And went down to the waterfront to do, like, a little Pokemon hunt for that, just to see if I could find anything new, and all of a sudden, dude, it just totally hit me. I was just, like, absolutely exhausted. Hey, there she is. I just think it's funny that so many of these Pokemon, they just look like they're just screaming at you. Don't catch me! I think I might actually just knock this one out. It doesn't... It's a level 2. I mean, Jesus. It's, like, not even worth it. It means I have to level it up pretty much 3 levels for it to even be remotely considered worth my time. But yeah, that was just one of those moments, and I was just, like, so wiped the fuck out that I was just like, I can't even do anything right now. Hey, you got the Leech Seed. Good times. Now we can use that on everybody. Yeah, I got home from doing that. It was like 5:30, and I just straight up went to bed. I just straight up, like, I laid in bed, and I didn't leave that spot until, I don't know, probably fucking, like, 10:45 at night. I was just not having it. I was like, you know what? I think I'm just gonna sleep for the rest of the night, and that was just kind of what my life was. But I haven't stayed up that late in probably like 7 or 8 years at least. I mean, it's been a long time since I pulled a late nighter like that from playing Wii Sports of all things. It's fun though, man. Just like the bowling game, as simplistic as it is it's fun. And like my first game, I went and bowled a fucking 280, just a full-fledged 280. Again, the reasoning why I'm just, you know, killing these things more or less. Like, that thing's tackling me and it's doing like 1 damage every time. Man, I'm getting a lot of these. Hey, there we go. This will be one that I'll catch. Yeah, this one seems worth it, actually. Give me your life force. Let me, you know, vampire you to death. I love that that's the sound effect for tackling. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I am going to whittle you down a little more here. I think one more tackle might do it. Imagine, like, standing back and watching this. They're just literally... It's like a street fight. They're just tackling each other. That's, like, all that's going on. It's like watching, you know, like a backyard football game or something. Come on. Come on. There. Oh, really? Really? Actually, this thing might end up dying. Come on. Oh, boy. Okay, that's fine. We'll try another one. Don't be so damn sassy, Nidoran. I don't need to hear any of your bullshit. There it is. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, we're good. I don't need to name everything. I'm also not going to, you know, try and catch every single thing in the game. Just because I feel like that's going to take an incredible amount of time. That it's already. I mean, this game's already going to be long enough as it is. I don't think I need to go like way out of my way to catch everything. If I do, then you know what? Then whatever. I just like I'll catch things if they show up in like an organic fashion. But I'm not gonna like sit in an area and just like, you know, comb up and down the grass forever, just trying to catch one thing. Unless it's something that I really, really want, then I'll totally do that. But outside of that, I'm not gonna go crazy with it. So, okay. What could we do from here? Do we have the time? I mean, we're kind of going towards Brock's gym at this point. Not quite ready to go there. Oh, actually, no, we gotta go through here first. That's right. Rattata may be small, but its bite is wicked. Did you get one? I sure did, and I don't like it. I'm gonna throw that thing away as soon as possible. Okay, you know what? We're going to stop right here, I think, because when we come back on the next installment of Let's Play Pokemon Blue, we are going to go through the old Viridian Forest, and we're gonna see what we can catch in here. I know there's gonna be a nice steady helping of Weedles and Caterpies and Metapods. Oh God, anything but Metapods. By the way, for any of you guys that were wondering what I caught while I was out on my little journey to the waterfront, I caught a Dratini, I caught a Golduck, which was awesome, I caught an Onix, a Pikachu, a Sandshrew, and a Magmar, so super tight. All of those things were ones I hadn't caught before, so super happy about that. Especially that Dratini, that's like... Dragonair is like my second favorite Pokemon in the whole thing, so when I caught that I was like, oh shit! It was awesome. So my friends, with that said, we're going to stop here and we'll come back, we'll have more stuff to talk about, and it'll be good times. So until then, my friends, this is your host, LovelyCheesePizza, saying thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Take care, guys. Bye.